Please be seated. I would like to pause a moment to reflect on our national anthem, a song so prevalent at many special occasions, such as today. It is easy in the busyness of our daily lives to take the words and meaning for granted. But today is not an ordinary day, is it? So on this special day of celebration and gratitude, I ask you to join me in thanking those who served in the U.S. military, protecting our rights and the freedom we are so very fortunate to enjoy. To the men, the women, and the families who have served our nation, please stand to be recognized for your commitment, your dedication, and your sacrifice. Welcome to Valley City State University's Spring Commencement. This academic year, VCSU will confer nearly 300 degrees. Of those, about 175 are being conferred today, a new record for VCSU. This is an important day for the university community, students, faculty, staff, families, friends, and other supporters, to come together and recognize the academic achievements, success, and accomplishments of our graduates. The American dream is the promise that makes this country of ours so extraordinary. It is a dream based upon the notion that hard work and education are the keys to success. VCSU prepares students to succeed as educators, leaders, and engaged citizens in an increasingly complex and diverse society through flexible, accessible, and innovative baccalaureate and master's programs. I would like to take a moment to recognize a very special group of graduates. Those of you who are the very first in your family to graduate from college, would you please stand? Congratulations. I am sure that all those in your family and beyond who helped you through the process of becoming a college graduate are extremely proud of you. You join a select group of less than 1/3 of Americans who have earned a post-secondary degree. Now allow me to introduce the members of the Platform Party. I ask the members of the Platform Party to stand as your name is called, and for the audience to please hold your applause until all are introduced. They are from your left: Dr. Louis Davina, Assistant Professor, Department of Social Science, and 2016 Teacher of the Year. Mr. Malik Jackson, VCSU Student Speaker. Mr. Greg Steeman, member of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education. Dr. Margaret Dahlberg, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Anthony Dutton, Honorary Faculty Marshal and Faculty Senate President. Ms. Dawn Romfo, Dakota Nursing Program Coordinator, Dakota College at Bottineau. Mr. Wesley Winch, Vice President for Business Affairs. Mr. Pete Smith-Heisler, Vice President for Student Affairs. I also wish to express my gratitude to all the VCSU faculty and staff who are here to celebrate with our graduates. As hard as our students work to earn their degrees, it is often the faculty and staff who care so deeply about our students who make their effort worthwhile. So graduates, Will you please join me in thanking the faculty and staff who inspired your dreams, helped you discover your talents, and fueled your passion to complete this segment of your life's journey? Please join me. Graduates, I know you have other people in your life who helped you get here today. People who are proud of the dedication you have shown in successfully completing this chapter of your academic careers. Your family and friends have been there to support, encourage, and cheer you throughout your collegiate experience. Please stand once again to express your gratitude for the special people in your lives. Graduates, today you become a member of a select group of more than 10,000 men and women, the alumni of Valley City State University. Each of you will soon begin new and exciting chapters in your lives. Some of you will be moving to completely new geographic regions. Some of you will be starting your professional careers. And some of you will be going on to graduate school. Whatever the path ahead holds for you, please know that we are very proud of you and your many accomplishments. We look forward to watching your successes in the future and hearing from you in the days ahead as you move onward with your respective career paths. We are eager to honor your achievements and look forward to seeing you back on campus in future years. Please remember the many wonderful experiences, opportunities, friendships, and successes you have had during your years here at VCSU. All those moments are special times in your life, representing memories worthy of being cherished, and of course, retold at alumni gatherings. Please be assured, this commencement exercise does not mean a severance of your tie to us or the university to you. Like a good parent, its love and concern will always be with you, ready to help you in any way possible. Commencement signifies the beginning of a lifetime association with your university. Not only will the university stand with you, but it looks to you to be a torchbearer and the promoter of its spirit. Your university consists of all of those who come into its environment and are touched by its concern, its friendship, and its influence. Wherever you go, whatever you achieve, it will be evidence of Valley City State University at work. If the light of our university continues to shine, it must shine through you and through all of those who have learned and contributed through our academic, civic, and social networks and shaped our campus community. It is with a great deal of confidence we welcome you into this fellowship. We are not here to say goodbye, but rather to say, till we meet again. You may go forth, but not away from us. For we are one, we are difference makers, we are your alma mater, Valley City State University. Representing the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education is Mr. Greg Steeman. Greg currently serves as the branch manager of First Community Credit Unit in Oaks. His previous experiences includes serving as a pharmaceutical sales representative, a physician recruiter, loan officer, and having the distinction of being the winningest coach in the history of the Southwest Minnesota State University's men's basketball program. He has a master's degree in educational leadership from Southwest Minnesota State, and near and dear to our heart, a bachelor's degree from Valley City State University. True to our mission, Greg holds numerous professional and community leadership positions as an engaged citizen leader in an increasingly complex and diverse society. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Greg Steeman.
Thank you, President Mason. Yes, I'm a grad, and a number of years ago I left here with all the answers, and it's taken me this long to realize how much I didn't know and how much I still have yet to learn. I am honored and humbled to represent the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education at this commencement ceremony. And as Dr. Mason said, don't take this as an insult to your impending achievement, but I also graduated from Valley City State University, and I still have a job, so there's that. I'm so appreciative to be able to serve a great state and a great university system by being a member of the board. Please keep this in mind, the board's focus is you, our students and our graduates. Thank you for seeing this experience through to completion. In an instant gratification society, completing a degree isn't valued enough, so congratulations. The only promise I can make you is this: your degree and the effort you put into earning it will only serve you as much as you allow it to. Take that the right way. We live in an age where studies show that approximately half of all college graduates work in areas unrelated to their field of study. I challenge you to look at that from the proper perspective. You aren't limited in your options. Trust that your complete college experience, not just your field of study, has you very well prepared for your next challenge. I believe that without hesitation. Do yourself a favor. Don't stop learning from others. Recognize and appreciate those who have been there before you, those who have made your path a little more accessible because of the barriers they have broken through. Maintain a sense of humility when you step into your next opportunity. I've come to realize one important thing about these times: we can remain humble in our daily lives, or the world will be more than happy to do it for us. Take it from someone who lived a very selfish life for many of his years. It's not a rewarding way to live at all. Winston Churchill once said, "You make a living by what you get, you make a life by what you give." This rings more true than you can ever imagine. So be willing to give back. If you don't believe me, the next time you go through the drive-thru, it might cost you a few bucks, but pay for the person's meal or coffee behind you. The satisfaction you experience by giving is priceless, especially when you do it without expecting anything in return. A friendly reminder: one definition of character is how you treat those who can do nothing for you. Chuck Swindoll said, "Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we respond to it." If you embrace this mentality, you'll continue to grow and you'll succeed. If you've learned one thing, it's that one of the true constants in today's world is change. And if I can make one suggestion, please don't let adversity catch you off guard. I guarantee you it's going to happen. But also know this: you're prepared to handle it. The change and the adversity. Your experiences to this point have prepared you. As a member of the State Board of Higher Education, I believe the best marketing we have for our university system is people like you who work hard and then move on to success. Every member who sits on that board truly values you as people, as students, and as graduates. We thank you for choosing Valley City State University. We thank you for the strong ambassadors you become of not only our system, but of our state. Most importantly, we thank you for strengthening our system with the amazing accomplishments you've already achieved and those you are yet to demonstrate. In closing, please remember a few things: under-promise and over-deliver, and never underestimate the value of a few positive words. Congratulations, God bless, and remember, it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Thank you, Greg, for your greetings, your very thoughtful and remarkable words, and especially for your service to the board. Your time and effort have really made a difference for our students, our faculty, our staff, and indeed the entire North Dakota university system. Speaking on behalf of the undergraduate students today is Mr. Malik Jackson. Malik graduates today with a double major in psychology and human services with a concentration in criminal justice and a minor in sociology. Malik is an engaged student athlete. Some of his accomplishments include 2-time All-Conference in cross country, 4-time All-Conference in track and field, and a North Star Champion of Character. He set a new individual record in the 600-meter run and a new team record in the 4x400 relay. He is vice president of the VCS National Engaged Leadership Award, the Viking Pilot Award, and this year's Male Senior Athlete of the Year. Clearly, Malik leaves a footprint in our community, one that clearly distinguishes him as a VCSU difference maker. And Malik tells me that this is a surprise for Mom and Dad. We're so proud of you, Malik. Please help me welcome him to the podium.
Thank you. Good morning, President Mason, faculty, parents, family, friends, and class of 2016. I would like to personally congratulate you all on this day and also thank you for allowing me the honor to be a part of it. This day would not be possible if it wasn't for all of you here in this building today. I would like to give a special thanks to all my family and friends who showed up here today. My grandparents came here all the way from Hawaii, my mom and sister from Nevada, my aunts from New York, and my dad and stepmom from Massachusetts. And like President Mason was saying, I forgot to tell them that I would be doing this today, so, surprise. I wanted to give another special thanks to the other families who have traveled here far and wide for this special day. I'm sure the thought has crossed your mind to kick us out, and it's definitely crossed ours to get away, but it's never what it seems. Since day one, we realized that things are not the same, and within the next 4 years, our lives would drastically change. We anticipate that first break of college where we can finally get back to doing absolutely nothing, being surrounded by loved ones, and of course, those home-cooked meals. Even though we may not show it all the time, we appreciate everything that you do. I would also like to recognize the families and friends local to this area who have welcomed us into their homes with open arms. It is not easy being away from our families for a long time, and you all know that. So I'd like to give a special thanks to those close friends that make you feel like this is your second home. I can't even count how many times I have been invited over to someone's house to spend a holiday or break, or even how many times the school has provided us with meals for the holidays. Not just a cheap dinner, but I'm talking about an actual home-cooked meal prepared by the faculty and staff. There was one instance about 2 years ago where maybe there was about 6 or 7 of us who were still on campus for Christmas break. The faculty and staff here, being as great as they are, set up a small table in the middle of the student center next to the Christmas tree where we all sat, ate, and talked over a nice lunch. They even handed us huge bags of presents, and it's moments like these that we will remember forever and are truly grateful for. Without your love and support, I feel that it is safe to say that this path that we chose would be more difficult. I remember when I was anticipating what college I was going to. I first started receiving letters from coaches in the early months of 2012, and I had received a letter from South Dakota already, and honestly, my dad and I couldn't help but laugh. One evening, I received an email from a coach from a small school in North Dakota. Now, what I saw was an email from a coach, so of course I got excited until I Googled it. I looked over at my dad and said, "We got another one from the Dakotas," and then we laughed. I guess the joke's on me because, I'm here right now. But I started to do a little more research on this school, and all jokes aside, it was exactly what I was looking for. Something the complete opposite of where I was. What turned out to be a joke ended up being an opportunity of a lifetime for me. I was just a kid who grew up in a big city who didn't even know the Midwest existed, let alone that I would end up here. As the time narrowed down to make my decision, I chose to commit in what I believed was the best opportunity for me. I committed to Valley City State University. It is a decision that has changed my life and I will never regret. The lesson that I learned that I would like to encourage you all to do is take advantage of those opportunities that are presented to you throughout your life, no matter how small or ridiculous they may seem. You never know how they will impact your life. They may lead you down the right path or sometimes down the wrong one, but it is better to learn from a mistake than to miss out on an opportunity. The opportunities that I took here at VCSU have led me to this very moment here on stage. I am proud to say that here I received my education. Here is where I ran. Here is where I was presented with more opportunities than I can count. Here is where I was able to be a difference maker. Here is where I found the most support. Here is where I made lifelong friends. Here is my second family, and here is my home away from home. Thank you.
Outstanding. Thank you so much, Malik, for sharing your thoughts, and especially for being a student who took advantage of the many opportunities to participate in college, and in doing so, you helped us become a better university. It is now my pleasure to introduce the 2016 Teacher of the Year Award recipient, Dr. Louis Davina. Dr. Davina teaches geography and political science. His research focus is in foreign policy decision-making, state building and development, and governance. He earned his bachelor's and master's degrees in geography and a PhD in international relations, all at the University of Coimbra in Portugal. While credentials are great, what's important to recognize is that for this award, at the heart of the matter, is why students selected Dr. Davina as Teacher of the Year. So let me share some reflections from his nomination. Political science and geography are not the most popular classes and are often viewed as dry topics. However, Dr. Davina is an absolutely fabulous professor with a thorough knowledge of his field of study. He is able to communicate this knowledge to students with passion and enthusiasm. Dr. Davina encourages his students to conduct research on their own and is eager to support and supervise their efforts. He is always available to help students, and whenever a student stops by his office, he's very welcoming and offers a cup of coffee. It is my honor to welcome to the podium Dr. Louis Davina, the Student's Choice for Teacher of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Davina.
Well, I want to begin by thanking you and highlighting the fact that I am an alumni of the University of Coimbra, and not as many people have asked me so far of Hogwarts School of Magic. So, well, let me begin with, I am so honored to be here today to congratulate you, because this is it, basically. We are done, so congratulations. When I was invited to speak, I said, I don't really have that much to say. I don't have any special, regardless of the magic suit, I don't have any secret recipe for your success. But I can give you some advice from someone who's been around the block a couple of times, and from when I've been speaking with you over the last couple of weeks, and you stop over my office to have coffee, or you just want to have talk about the Jets or the weather, whatever it is, what I've noticed is a lot of you have confided in me that you're nervous about the future, that you're uncertain. A lot of you have even told me, I don't know if I want to teach. I don't know if I want to, go into business. I don't know if I want to be a policeman. I don't know if I want to run for President of the United States. And I'm going to tell you what I tell all of them, the same thing I would tell my children. That is okay. That is perfectly fine. We live in a society where social expectations are that we have to have answers and certainty for everything. That's not true. It's perfectly fine for us not to know what to do. And I could not tell you anything else. I was 40 years old when I decided to uproot my family, leave a career of 15 years where I had tenure, come 5,000 miles across the ocean, and take up teaching. So basically, until I was 40, I didn't know what I wanted to do either. And seeing as I am standing here today, I must be doing okay. And more, if you ask me what I want to do in 20 years, I'd like to say I'm going to be teaching, but I don't know, and that's okay too. And, I do know some of you have told me you have plans. I want to let you in on a little secret. Don't tell anyone. Life happens. For the best plans we have, sometimes they get derailed. And I'm going to give you 2 examples. As a scientist, as someone who studied for 6 years planning and policy planning, my whole thesis rests on, well, we can plan, but we're not always going to have the output that we wish. But more than that, more than planning, and as a scientist, I could tell you, I worked for 15 years as a professional planner. I did mobility planning, I did master planning, I did development planning, I was even involved in political planning. And I thought I had, robust theoretical frameworks. I thought I had it framed and supported with good empirical research. Never was the outcome what we desired. Okay, and that's okay too. That's okay too. And because we're living in a world of change, and unforeseen events are gonna happen. Things that we never thought could happen. Whether it's that financial crisis we never saw coming, whether it's that technological revolution we never saw, whether it's the Minnesota Vikings winning the Super Bowl, there are things that are gonna happen that we cannot foresee, and that is okay. And I think one of the problems with planning really is the finite nature of knowledge. I was a student for 15 years in higher education university, large part of them, unfortunately, as an undergraduate, right? But 15 years, then about 6 or 7 years as either an adjunct or a teaching assistant or now as a full-time professor. And one of the things I've learned is the more I read, the more I learn, the more courses I take, the more I research, the more I am aware of how little I know. Okay, and the art here, don't tell anyone this, don't tell any of my underclassmen this, but the art of the professor is for us to seem we have all the answers. But that is not true. And we do not know anything. And when we acknowledge this, that knowledge that we don't know everything, that is a tremendous asset for essentially 2 reasons. One, it relieves the anxiety of having to know everything. But the second is it allows us to build and grow. Because when we know the things that we don't understand, we can build on that. And that's what you've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years, is building and growing. Not only academically, knowing more stuff that comes in books, but as individuals, as citizens. And that's what you're going to be doing for the next 40, 50, 60, 80, whatever it is, God bless you, the years you have in front of you. You're going to be growing. The big difference is in the future, you're not going to have a core curriculum. You're not going to have that little paper that says you have to have 3 credits of biology, you have to have 3 credits of business stats, you have to have 25 credits of political science. At least you should have had 25 credits. From now on, it's all electives. Infinite choices you have to make. You're going to have to map from now on your own journey. Your own journey. And you know, as well as I know, that most of the time, the journey is really the most exciting part, the most fulfilling part. That's really where we make the stories. That's where we meet our friends. That's where we have the adventures. That's where we fall in love. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And I'm going to end by saying I think VCSU has given you many tools to be successful in that journey. I'm going to just name a few. It's not just about skill sets. It's not just about saying I know math, right? And I can recite some poetry. It's much more than that. The first one is you go out of here with a good core liberal arts education that gives you a holistic view of the world, okay? And you have a great set of teachers here who work hard for you to have that. The second one is VSU has provided you with a culture of innovation. That means you are ready to be able to adapt to a changing world. And you see it at VCSU, whether it's the technology, whether it's the pedagogy, you know we're at the forefront, and that is an asset for you to be able to adapt. Another one is something that VCSU has given you, and Malik brought it out today. It's the sense of community and service, understanding it's not just about us individually. And in a small school like this, we know that the importance of being here for others and the importance of the whole. Another thing is, regardless of this whole, VCSU has also provided you a sense of individuality to become who you are, who you want to be. So if you want to be the guy with the weird costume in the midst of the guy with the not so weird costume in the midst of the weird costumes, that's okay. Ultimately and lastly, VCSU has given you a family. And a family are those people we know we could count on. In the good moments, but in the bad moments, and ultimately where you can come home to. So people, it has been a great privilege to be part of this journey with you. I think I speak on behalf of all my colleagues. That's the word, privilege. But from now, go forward. God bless, and long live Slytherin House. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Davina, for sharing your reflections. It's clear why the students really respect and value spending time with you. We're especially grateful for your passion for teaching, for mentoring, and really for bridging the student-faculty gap with a great cup of coffee.
Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. Thank you, Courtney Peterson and Dr. Ong, for that wonderful music selection. Now the moment you have worked hard for, the conferring of the Master of Education and Baccalaureate degrees. Will the following faculty please come forward to assist with the hooding of our master's degree candidates? Dr. James Bowe, Director of Graduate Studies and Research. Dr. Heather Philvang, Elementary Education. Dr. Greg Brister, Elementary Education. Ms. Jennifer Jennis, Library and Information Technology. Dr. Joan Oss, Teaching English Language Learners. Dr. Patricia Gegelman, Teaching and Technology. Dr. Peter Jovic, Technology Education. Will the Master of Education degree candidates please rise? President Mason, I present to you the candidates for the Master of Education degree.
According to the authority vested in me by the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, and upon recommendation by the graduate faculty of Valley City State University, I confer upon these candidates, as earned, the degree of Master of Education, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining hereto. Will the recipients please come forward to receive their diplomas as they are introduced?
Sarah Fox. Lindsay Michelle Hofer. Susan Marie Farrell Poncelet. Jacqueline Arlita Brown. Jennifer Ann Hess. Andrea Butler. Molly Jean London. Tara Jo Schierick. Kelly Sitzler Erickson. Bradley Makowick.
Will the baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? President Mason, I present to you the candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
According to the authority vested in me by the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, and upon recommendation by the faculty of Valley City State University, I confer upon these candidates, as earned, the degrees Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of University Studies, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Will the recipients please come forward to receive their diplomas as they are introduced?
Dominic Jeffrey Ammerman. Zachary Scott Buka. Robert Charles Carter. Alicia Cebada. Bo Deagle, cum laude. Jennifer Dahl. Ashton Marie Edinger. Shanley Fogarty. Jessica Marie Georgeson, summa cum laude. Megan Ann Good, summa cum laude. Zachary Myron Grindle. Tanner Groth. Taylor Elizabeth Gunnison. Mackenzie Jade Hamry, magna cum laude. Daniel Glenn Hangard. Caitlin Ivy Hearing, magna cum laude. Emily Jane Homan, cum laude. Rachel Hummel. Samantha Lynn Issany. Brianna Lee Johnson, summa cum laude. Jessica Lynn Jones, magna cum laude. Jenna Cost. Savannah K. McMillan. Tori McTaggart. Stephanie Lynn Miller, cum laude. Alexa Eve Miskin. Cassandra Lee Nelson. Alexis Paige Olson. Emily Plowman. Jessica Lynn Poor. Kate Emery Roscoe, cum laude. Lexi Marie Schumacher. Nicole Alice Shepler. Shayna Rose Taffender, magna cum laude. Cyan E. Trotter, cum laude. Lindsay Jean White, magna cum laude. Courtney Ellen Peterson, cum laude. Rebecca Kara Wick, cum laude. Katie Woodbury. Mark William Zinke. Maren K. Stegner, summa cum laude. Ellen Marie Anderson. Randy Suzanne Bacalar. Tracy Baimlaner, magna cum laude. Kelsey Joe Botner. Caitlin Marie Boyd. Dylan James Boyle. Caitlin May Broden. Caitlin Jean Cameron, cum laude. Tara Alana Cleveland, summa cum laude. Keith Mitchell Dahlman. Alyssa Jean Dewald, cum laude. Barbara Ann Ector, summa cum laude. Tori Leigh Enstead. Alyssa Lynn Eppen. Levi Robert Fettig. Austin Anthony Flores. Landon Taylor Keone Freitas. Michael N. Gershman. Bailey Marie Goolsby, cum laude. Samuel Grinter. Michaela Elizabeth Halverson, magna cum laude. Joshua Hansana. Tiffany Marie Haas, cum laude. Misael Herrera, cum laude. CJ Lynn Hillhorst, magna cum laude. Stephen John Horner. Stacy Ann Hovlin, cum laude. Malik Elisha Jackson. Hannah Lee Yepsen, cum laude. Alexandra Brooke Kelb. Kelsey Catherine Labode, summa cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Langton, cum laude. Taryn Lee Langland, cum laude. Nicholas Richard Lee, magna cum laude. Ashley Marie Limison, summa cum laude. Joshua James Magnuson. Clayton Paul Douglas Malinich, cum laude. Christy Marie McLeod. Taylor Lynn Miller. Jeffrey Michael Monet. Mark Ryan Murray. Samantha Faye McNally, cum laude. Jason H. Nelson, cum laude. Heather K. Palmer, cum laude. Dallas Dale Peterson, magna cum laude. Ethan Preston. Carlos Ernesto Rosales. Shayna Lee Ruziska, cum laude. Carissa Caitlin Schuler, magna cum laude. Taylor Nicole Schrader. Cassandra Marie Shorma, cum laude. Benjamin Dale Sorensen, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Darrell Sprague. Nathan Michael Stahl. Tyler Grant Stevens. Alyssa Marie Swanson, cum laude. Lex James Tandy. Allie Theoro. Alicia Marie Van Swearingen. Goose. Thomas Daniel Walsh, summa cum laude. Brandon Donald Walensky. Jack James Wells. Brandon Lucas Wigert. Madeline Zane, magna cum laude. Maya Marie Cyrus.
Please be seated. Valley City State University is proud to honor its partnership with Dakota College in Bottineau in offering an associate degree of applied science in nursing and a certificate in medical assistant. At this time, I would like to ask Mrs. Daw Ramfe to please step forward and help with the conferral. Will the candidates for an associate degree of applied science in nursing and certificate in medical assistant please rise? President Mason, I present to you the candidates for an associate degree of applied science in nursing and certificate in medical assistant.
According to the authority vested in me by the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education, and upon recommendation by the faculty of Dakota College at Bottineau, I confer upon these candidates as earned the associate degree of applied science in nursing and certificate in medical assistant. Together will all of the right, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Will the recipients please come forward to receive their diplomas as they are introduced?
Aubrey Leah Even. Caitlin K. Grumbo. Corinne Marie Miles. Sarah Elizabeth Ripley. Rini Sue Wirt. Ashley Nicole Cyrus.
Graduates, you are now officially alumni of Valley City State University. You have my very best wishes for a bright and successful future. Please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. I would now ask for anyone in the audience who is a graduate of Valley City State University to please stand to be recognized. Before we conclude, I would like to express my gratitude to our commencement coordinator, Kim Hesh, as well as staff members Kelly Heath, Matt Carlgard, Mark Potts, Charlene Stenson, Carrie Strickland, and Greg Vanny. A heartfelt thank you to Kim, Kelly, Matt, Mark, Charlene, Carrie, Greg, and our hardworking facility staff, the Viking ambassadors, and to all of the folks behind the scenes who made today happen. Immediately following the ceremony, please join us in the Student Center cafeteria for a reception celebrating our fine graduates. At this time, I invite Dr. Christopher Redfern and Robin Allebach to come forward to lead the singing of the alma mater. The music and lyrics are printed on the back of your program. Gentlemen are requested once again to remove your hats. Please stand.
As the rolling crest the heavens blue are the hopes and aspirations held for you. May every son and daughter serve you faithfully, then hail